they lose touch with what Allah had given them. If a person loses touch with what Allah has given you, with the revelation that Allah has given you, no matter how much knowledge you and I acquired in our life, no matter how much you've read or studied or worshipped, the nature of this religion, the nature of this revelation is that you cannot just have it and hold on to it without any effort. You can't say, I read the entire Quran 2 years ago and now I know what it says, it's good enough. You can't. Allah says to the Israelites, خُذُوا مَا آتَيْنَاكُمْ بِقُوَّةٍ وَاذْكُرُوا مَا فِيهِ. In another place, وَاسْمَعُوا. Hold on to what we've given you with great strength. You got to hold on tight to this book and keep remembering what's in it. And in another place he says, keep listening, keep on listening. You have to put yourself in an environment where you're not just giving advice, but also taking advice. You're not just, I already know this stuff, you have to review this stuff. You have to reconnect yourself with the religion over and over again. Otherwise, from the outside, you're still knowledgeable. From the outside, you can still quote the ayat. From the outside, you still seem like you're practicing, but from the inside, your heart has been separated from the word of Allah, from the ayat that you were given. And so he says, فَانْسَلَخَ مِنْهَا. He basically internally, emotionally, spiritually distanced himself from the revelation. So the outside is different now from the inside. And when that happens, فَأَتْبَعَهُ الشَّيْطَانِ. Shaitan immediately got behind him and started pursuing him wholeheartedly. Now the idea of tabi'a in Arabic, tabi'a means to follow someone. But when you say atba'a, it actually becomes a kind of mubalagha. He followed him 100%. Like there was not a second that shaitan would leave him alone. We're learning something very interesting about shaitan now. We're learning that the people who come towards Allah, who Allah gives guidance to, when they start slipping, shaitan seizes the opportunity and he gets on your case like you become his main project. He drops every other distraction, he's on you. فَأَتْبَعَهُ الشَّيْطَانِ. You know? And so shaitan will constantly poke at him. And now of course shaitan is going to give him suggestions that conflict with, that are the exact opposite of the ayat that Allah had given him. Allah had taught this person, a man or a woman, the difference between right and wrong. The difference between being courteous and caring and honest and generous, and between being selfish and self-righteous and deluded and all of these things. But shaitan will come and take what he wants you to follow, and he'll start making the revelation something distant from this person, and the disobedience to Allah starts becoming beautified. وَزَيَّنَ لَهُمُ الشَّيْطَانُ أَعْمَالَهُم. Shaitan beautified their deeds to them. And so as he starts doing that, what does Allah say? فَكَانَ مِنَ الْغَاوِينَ. Then he became from those who've gone off course. Ghawa in Arabic is when someone was going on the right course and they took a turn and they just went off the wrong course. Ghaween, you took the wrong exit on the highway and you can't even get back on the highway. That's ghaween. Allah is describing a very scary phenomenon here. Shaitan is not, his project in this story, in this account, is not people that have forgotten about Allah, that don't believe in Allah. He's not talking about those people. He's talking about good people who have the ayat of Allah and somehow they started slipping away, distancing themselves, and then shaitan got them good. And when shaitan is completely on your case, he will make you do things, even other people that are not even religious. They don't even do such things. And here's this person who's a person of faith, he's a person of religion, and he can stoop down to those levels. He can do things that weren't even expected of a non-Muslim. He can fall to those levels. يعني أسفل سافلين, the lowest of the low. And so as the ayat, as the story goes on of this person,